In this video, you'll master the audio setup for the Panasonic AG-UX90 camcorder. The first thing you'll want to check is to ensure that you have full manual control of your audio input levels. To do this, go to the menu and scroll down to Audio Setup and then make sure that the audio levels for Channel 1 and Channel 2 are both set to manual. You'll know right away if this is the case by looking at the display. Next, let's review the various switches located at the back of the camera's left side. These are protected with a cover so they don't mistakenly get switched. To record stereo audio using the camera's built-in microphone, set both input 1 and input 2 to be a microphone-level device. Then select the internal left input to be assigned to channel 1 and the internal right input to be assigned to channel 2. A shotgun mic will typically be plugged into input 1 and additionally require some sort of power. Sometimes this is in the form of a battery, like a AA, but in this case, we're going to send it power from the camera. To do that, we'll need to tell the camera that input 1 requires 48 volts. Now that input 1 is set to receive power, you can assign either channel to get sound from that specific source by simply routing or setting that input to the appropriate channel destination. In this example, let's set channel 1 to be input 1 with 48 volts phantom power. This keeps it easy to remember because 1 goes to 1. Your field wireless kit will be plugged into the rear input, and that's input number 2. A wireless microphone receiver won't typically require power from the camera in this type of setup, so the type of signal coming into input 2 can remain set to just being a microphone-level signal. To keep things simple, let's route input 2 to channel 2. To do that, just press the channel 2 switch down to input 2. If you're recording an event or a new-style press event, you may wish to take a direct feed from a sound console, saving you from having to set up any microphone. In this case, you'll need to plug an XLR cable containing that audio feed into an input on the camera. Input 2 is ideal for this sort of setup due to its convenient location towards the back of the camera. These style feeds will often be line-level sends, so switch input 2 to prepare the camera for a line-level input, and then make sure one of the channels is set to input 2. In this example, 2 is again set to 2. When the event is over, be sure to press the latch and hold it in while gently pulling the XLR cable out. If you ever forget how to set up your audio, remember that the left side switches tell the camera the type of device plugged into each input, and the right side switches tell the camera where you wish to send that audio source. Since you previously set your audio levels to be controlled manually, it is now possible to do a sound check and control the amount of volume being mixed and recorded on the audio channels by rotating the audio level knobs. The display is typically set to show the audio level meter. If it is not, that option can be found in the camera's menu. Make sure your audio is not touching the red and therefore closer to being overmodulated, since that is unity or 0 dB. Negative 12 dB stands for negative 12 decibels. It's indicated as a safe spot to set your audio to by the line on the screen that corresponds with the meters. Remember that it can still sound distorted but not be overmodulated at the camera if the source is too strong in the first place. So that is why it is important to bring earbuds or headphones to a shoot and do an audible quality check prior to recording your audio. If you see ALC indicated, that is going to reduce or limit noise to try to help you improve audio and prevent clipping if the sound gets too loud. ALC linked means if it works for either of the audio channels or is on for either of the audio channels, it will work for the other audio channel as well. This option can be found in the menu too. While recording, if you have headphones plugged in, the camera will allow you to adjust their volume. Just rotate the jog dial until you see the word volume and then press it. That will pull up the volume control that you can then adjust. Notice how when you've finished, the camera has still been recording that entire time.